Chapter 2 20th Century, the Age of Conflict. Part C, League of Nations.
Part 1,
Need for League of Nations. The First World War resulted in tremendous damage, destruction, and death of millions of people. Governments and thinkers felt that the only way to avoid a repetition of such a disaster was to create an international body whose sole purpose would be to maintain world peace and which would sort out international disputes as and when they occurred. The American President Woodrow Wilson suggested the foundation of the League of Nations in his 14 points program stated in the Treaty of Versailles. Thus, on January 10, 1920, the League of Nations was established at Geneva in Switzerland with 32 member nations in the beginning. Later, the member nations grew in number. Aims and objectives of League of Nations. The aims and objectives mentioned in the Constitution of the League of Nations are as follows: to establish world peace and security, to establish friendly and cooperative relations between the nations, to solve international issues with peace instead of wars. All the member nations are secular and independent, and for the sake of national security, all should follow the rules of League of Nations to ensure that everyone abides by the international law. Structure of League of Nations. The headquarters of the League of Nations was situated at Geneva in Switzerland. Its administration was carried out by three main organs: Assembly, the Committee, and the Secretariat. 1. Assembly. The Assembly of the League of Nations was like the assembly of a nation. All the representatives of member nations were members of the Assembly. Each nation had a right of one vote. One member from among the representatives was elected as the President of the Assembly. The Assembly was responsible for looking after the plans and programs of the League of Nations, controlling other branches of the League of Nations, discussing the issues that disturbed international peace. 2. The Committee. The Committee was the executive body of the League of Nations and thus was an important part of the League of Nations. It received the recommendations of the Assembly. It included 5 permanent members: England, France, Italy, Japan, and Germany, and 4 temporary members elected by the Assembly from the representatives of member nations. The Committee was responsible for implementing the decisions of the League of Nations, solving the crisis among the nations, controlling the office of the Secretariat. The Committee had the power to handle any issue related to world peace on the condition that it would pass every decision by majority. 3. Secretariat. The office of the League of Nations was known as the Secretariat, with the chief of this office known as the Secretary General or the Secretary. The Secretary was appointed by the committee with the permission of the Assembly. The Secretary was responsible for the administration of the League of Nations. The principal tasks of the Secretary were to register complaints coming to the League of Nations, to collect information about the grievances, to keep documents of the administrative work, to pass information of the decisions of the League of Nations to all the nations, to execute decisions of the committee, to look after regular administration of the League of Nations. Chapter 2. 20th Century, the Age of Conflict. Part C. League of Nations.
Part 2.
The tasks of the League of Nations. The League of Nations worked for almost 20 years, beginning in January 1920 and ended with the beginning of the Second World War. The administrative tasks of the League of Nations can be studied as the political work and the social work. The political work. The main political work of the League of Nations was to establish peace in the world by avoiding war. The League of Nations worked for nearly 20 years. It was successful in solving almost 40 international complaints during the period of 1920 to 1930. Some of these were the issues of Sweden, Finland, and Holland, the border issues between Turkey and Iran, and between Yugoslavia and Albania, taking vote in the Saar province and handing it over to Germany, the war issue of Greece and Bulgaria, attack of Italy on Kaifu Island, and so on. But unfortunately, the League of Nations was unable to control the attacking policies of the dictators, like the attack of Italy on Ethiopia in Africa in 1935, Hitler's attack on Austria, and Japan's attack on Manchuria. The social work. The League of Nations took several initiatives in the social area as well, working for humanity, education, and social welfare of the world. It organized a conference against slavery, compelling all the nations to ban this social evil by declaring it illegal. The control over the duplication of international currency and the determination of gold-based currency value was done by the Economic Committee of the League of Nations. The International Health Organization of the League of Nations provided health-related assistance to many countries. It initiated a major movement against diseases like leprosy, malaria, and cancer. An International Workers' Conference was organized by the International Workers' Union to form rules for the betterment of the workers' condition. The intellectual, educational, and literary organization of the League of Nations organized many conferences to impart knowledge on literature and art and promote research by the intellectual, educational, and literary organization of the League of Nations. International rules for transportation were formed by the International Transport Organization. These organizations, along with a committee that looked after the administration of the defeated nations, were managed by the International Workers' Union. Reasons for the failure of the League of Nations. The League of Nations was the first major attempt as an international organization to maintain peace and promote international cooperation, but it failed. Some of the causes of its failure are as follows. Its inability to control the extreme nationalism and imperialism of a few leaders of the European nations, the selfish, strong and contradictory policies of the member nations, the lack of faith in international cooperation, poor coordination between principal nations like France and England, rejection of membership by America, lack of armed power to punish the member nations denying to obey the clauses in the agreement. With the failure of the League of Nations, the aggressive nations became more aggressive. Once again, the world divided into two groups. An international crisis thus became inevitable.